Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine and doing well with your parents. Dear students, right now the entire world is going through a very critical situation of COVID-19, that is Corona. As you all know, that we have to stay with this condition, and only the thing that is going to help us is to take care of ourselves. When each of us will learn how to take care of ourselves, and each of us, when we start taking care of us, we will remain safe. That's it. Thank you. I miss you all. Dear students, today we are here to study a different chapter, that is geometry. So far we have gone through large numbers where we have studied some concepts. After that we had gone through four basic operations of mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Today we are going to proceed with geometry chapter, where you people are going to do certain activities, right? But to understand the activities, let's understand first the basic concept of geometry, which you people have already studied in previous classes. That means in third and fourth. Some of them you even have studied in lower classes than that, right? So let's start with the basic concept. First, we are going to proceed with the point. Now we need to understand what is point. So a geometrical figure that is always named by a capital letter of English alphabet is called a point. It is a very important geometrical figure. If you see all the figures, they are always named. If they are named by alphabets, they are always named by capital alphabets. So for example, if you want to understand a point, it is just as big as a full stop. It should not be bigger than that. And then you can give a name, but while giving a name, you people have to be very careful that you should give the name as an English capital alphabet only. For example, I have given A, I can also give a Z, or I can also give a P. Any name which I want to give, I can give it, right? Second geometrical figure which you people have studied in previous classes was line, right? Now we need to understand what is a line. So what is a line? It is again a geometrical figure, a geometrical Geometrical, a geometrical figure that has or having two arrowheads. Right? Then you should understand it can extend, extend, extend is to grow. It can extend to its both the sides, or you can say direction, both the direction endlessly. Right? Then it does not have exact or fixed length, and it cannot be measured. Right, so this is the definition of a line. What is it? It is a geometrical figure having two arrowheads. Because it has two arrowheads, it can grow to its both the sides or both the direction endlessly. As it grows to it both the direction endlessly, it does not have a fixed length, and so it cannot be measured. For example, this is the example of a line. P PQ. PQ is a line. This is a straight line. We even call this as a horizontal line. You can draw a line vertically also, and you can draw a line slanting also. Keep it in mind, though they are drawn different way, but they all are straight lines, right? Next, after lines, what we people have studied? After line, the next figure, geometrical figure which we have studied, that is line segment. LINE SEGMENT. Line segment. Now what is it? It is also a geometrical figure. So a geometrical figure, TRICAL, geometrical figure having two end points. For line, it has two arrowhead, but in line segment, it has two end points. Second point about a line segment that I should understand, that it has a fixed length. It has a fixed length, and so it can be measured, right? So line segment is a geometrical figure that has two end points. It has a fixed length. Because it has a fixed length, it can be measured. For example, this is one end point, this is another end point, and then we draw a line between it. Now the name you can give anything, XY or YZ, whatever you want to give. Now keep it in one thing, that this here it has end points. Because it has end point, it cannot grow after this, and so it has a fixed length, and so we can measure it. As in class 3 and 4th, we have learned how to draw and how to measure line segment, right? Next geometrical figure that which we are going to study is ray, RAY. Now it is also a geometrical figure. A geometrical figure having one arrowhead and one end point. Right, in line we have seen it has two arrowhead. In line segment we have learned that it has two end points, but a ray has one arrowhead and one point. As it has one arrowhead, it can grow to its one side or one direction, and as it can grow to its one side, it does not have a fixed length. It does not have a fixed length, and so it cannot be measured. Dear students, you people have to keep these things, these points in mind in order to understand this concept better. Even in examination, a question falls that write the difference between line or line segment or ray or line and ray. If a question comes, write the difference between line and ray, you are supposed to be able to write that a line has two arrowheads, whereas ray has one arrowhead and one end points. Right? Another point about line, we can write down that it does not have a fixed length. Here also we have to write down that ray also does not have a fixed length. Then you can write down next point. As it does not have a fixed length, we cannot measure it. Here also it cannot be measured. Whereas if you want to write down the differences between line and line segment, you can write down a line segment and ray. You can write down that a line segment has 2 endpoints, whereas ray has 1 endpoint and 1 arrowhead. Here you can write down it has a fixed length. In ray you can write down it does not have a fixed length. Here you can write down it can be measured, but here you will write down it cannot be measured, right? So let's understand further the further concept. The further concept is parallel line. P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L, parallel line. Now, here you have to understand that two lines that lies on same plane P-L-A-N-E, same plane but never meet each other. Two lines that lies or that falls on same plane but never meet each other, or you can say but never intersect with each other, such lines are called parallel line. As an example, you can take example of a railway track, right? Two tracks, they falls on the same plane but they never intersect, they never come close, or they never meet each other. You know, such lines are called parallel line. Another example, you can take these two edges of this board which falls on same plane but remains at the same distance and will go straight. They cannot intersect each other. If they intersect each other, they won't remain as a parallel line. Example, if you take, these are the example of a parallel line. This is take line AB, and this you can take line PQ or XY or YZ or whatever you can take. So now these both the lines, they fall on the same plane but they never intersect each other, they never meet each other. Such lines are called parallel line. Further, if you go, perpendicular line. Now here upstairs, as we have understand that what are the parallel lines? Two lines that falls or that lies on a same plane but never meet each other. Such lines are called parallel line. But when we think about perpendicular line, the definition of a perpendicular line is two lines that cross or intersect. Intersect each other and form 90-degree angle. Such lines are called perpendicular line. So for example of these lines is this. This is one line and another line which cross it and forms 90-degree angle. Here we have formed 90-degree angle. Take this line as XY and this as MN. So these are two lines which cross each other at these certain points and form 90-degree angle. Here if you see it's a 90-degree angle, such lines are called perpendicular line. So these are the very basic concepts which people have studied in class 3 and class 4. Tomorrow when we will come together, we'll proceed with plane shape, that is 2D figures and 3D figures. Till then, okay, bye bye, take care of yourself, be at home, remain safe. Thank you, have a nice day.